Hi guys, it's me, Emily here. I guess you're wondering like, oh my god, what bad thing happened um to you like this morning. Yeah, something very terrifying and scary did happen to me this morning. I think I trod on something. I think I'll be alright. Yeah, I trod on something, it's okay. Yeah, something really scary happened to me earlier this morning, and Um, I thought maybe now's a good time to tell you about it. I'm already having like a bad day already, and it's not even like 12 o'clock yet, which is a joke, really. But I decided to like maybe tell you about it and just to be aware of it, really, for everyone. So, it was about 5:30 in the morning, and my smoke detector goes off, and obviously I'm like, it woke me up with a fright. It woke my sister up with a fright, and we thought that, oh, my mum must be up early, like making breakfast, because she's always up early in the morning just to go to work or something. But the scary thing is that my mother wasn't making breakfast. She was also in bed, so we all woke up at like the same time, and the smoke detector suddenly like stopped bleeping, and we was all like wondering what's going on, and we smell smoke, we smell burning and everything, and my mom suddenly started to panic, which of course I began to panic. So my mom was like quick, get out, just like get out of the house. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm like thinking, I need to grab my phone, I need to let the cat out. And I was panicking. I didn't even know what to do. I was looking for my phone, and when I quickly grabbed it, it was really dark as well, and I thought I could like see smoke somewhere, but I don't know if it was just my eyes or something. But so yeah, I got out, and my mom, and obviously I was outside because I was so terrified. Like, God, you guys have got no idea. So my mom and my sister was like wandering around, and apparently, next to my bed, there's a radiator. It hasn't been used in like decades. I'll show you it actually. Here it is. Just here it is here. It's never been used whatsoever. And apparently the switch is of course off. So yesterday we had electricians come over and checking our fuse, and everything was great. But what we didn't obviously know is that we think the man must have switched on the heater and left it on the whole time. So we were so unaware. I never thought of it there or anything. So it was quite scary as well. So I don't, and obviously like when I woke up with the fright, the radiator was hot and warm, and I was like, oh my god, my radiator's hot. What the hell is going on? Like, is there a fire somewhere? So I searched for the switch. I managed to like turn it off, and but then that's when I told my mum. I thought, no, it's okay. I turned like the switch off. Maybe it was coming from like the heater and everything. So yeah, we eventually figured it out, but I was still really shook up. I still am at the moment. Actually, it's still really scary. Um, but yeah, so. And the good thing about it is that it's a good thing that I watched Fireman Sam as a little kid, because I remember watching one episode where like if you use something electric that hasn't been used for like a very long time, then that is very dangerous. It can actually cause a fire. But thankfully there was no fire in the house, because I thought that's what it was. But thank God, no, nothing happened. Just the smoke detector went off, which woke us all up, which I have to admit, it is a good thing. It's a very good thing that that happened, because if it didn't, then I don't know what would have happened. Again, there was no smoke. It was just the smell of it that made it bleep. So, yeah, it was a good thing that happened. I've had a really bad experience with smoke detectors as a little kid. I remember and of course, like being in a fire in your own home and everything, and all about safety and everything. I watched so many like disturbing shows or like commercials, And with commercials is that whenever they were so disturbing, they'd always show them like during the day and not in the night. Especially if I was watching a kid show and they did commercials, they would still show them that way. So that really traumatized me a lot because it wasn't shown just the once, it was shown so many other times. It was really terrifying. So one thing I'd love to point out is that if you ever have like electricians like coming into your house and inspect the fuse and the electrics and everything, make sure that whatever you don't use anymore is always switched off. So that's very important. Yeah, because I had no idea that radiator was on last night. I had no idea because obviously my bed is right next to it. It's actually like touching it. So I had no idea it was on or anything. So that was quite scary. So yeah, that was the scariest thing that happened this morning. I am a little bit alright now, but then something else happened at my mum's work. So which again I'm gonna share with you guys. Okay, so I might get really upset about this. So just gonna come over here and so I've got tissues next to me because I've been quite a wreck, which is probably why I'm looking like So my mum and I obviously I walked outside with my mum just to go to her shop where she works at. She works in a store. And she asked me like, why don't you come with me just to get out of the house? So I said yes, I will, because I didn't feel safe in this home or anything. Every time I went to a different room, I'd get so anxious because I thought, oh my god, something's not right. So that was really terrifying. Anyway, so I thought if I get out of the house, it might make things a little bit easier, and it was. It was actually getting there. But this person that she used to work with, they do different shifts. She turned up out of like nowhere, asking my mum to have a quiet word, and I just thought, okay, so that's fine. But I overheard her saying that my mother was like spreading rumors about her, and I was like, my mother never spreads rumors about her or anything. Like, yeah, she talks to them about them a lot, but not in rumors. Now, I freaking hate rumours. I really wish to God that and hope that maybe one day it will be history. So yeah, they began to like argue, and of course with me and the anxiety, it was actually getting a little bit scary for me, and I thought, I don't know what to do. They're beginning to like argue, and of course my mother had to keep her temper down because I was there. And I was just hoping that it was going to go smoothly because I was there. And if they argue, then that's going to be really bad because I'm there watching it happen. So obviously they quarrelled a little bit. And then all of a sudden, my mother's boss, I freaking hate him. They fight like cat and dog, more like brother and sister. And they fight so much that my mother reckons that her boss, that they both argue even more than my boss's, like my mother's boss's fiance, the boss fiance. So he turns up, and this one it gets really scary. He tells them to like come over here, and I can see the look on my mum's face with terror and like scared. And the way that they were like walking up to him, it was like being back at school. Like you're a 5-year-old, you're walking up to a teacher to get telling off. And my mother was reassuring me that everything was all right. And obviously the boss was like yelling at my mom and the other workmate. And I was getting really angry thinking, how freaking dare you yell at my mom? Like she had absolutely like nothing to do with it or anything. So I was like angry, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to freaking stand up to this freaking guy. Like you do not talk to my mom like that. Now, just to let you guys know, me and my mom and my sister, we're like a very close family, so we defend each other quite often. So I walked up, and the boss was, of course, very apologetic to me, but I was so angry, probably because I was still shook up from this morning, and I was like, you freaking will be, and I just like walked away, and my mother was furious with me because I stood up for her, but I was so angry because it's like, the fact that I will stand there and I watch my mom being told off for absolutely like nothing when we were just doing our shop, she turns up, and then this happened. So I completely went into rage, and of course there was her other staff there that she works with. They were all like looking at me thinking, oh my god, what's wrong with her? And then I started to get really upset because I've never seen or witnessed anything like this before. So it was just scary for me, because it's like, oh my god, what is this world coming to and all that, all because of like a flaming rumour. Seriously, like rumours are like for high school or for like teenagers who can't be bothered because they hate their lives, or and they try and make something good of it. And believe me, rumours is not a way to have a good time. Let's just make things worse, which has already made it worse now. So of course, like, yeah, I got really upset, and because I was worried about my mom, because the last thing I want is for her to end up in hospital and be dead, and because I can't imagine that happening to her, absolutely no way. So my sister was working as well, so I had to go there and to like calm myself down while my mother spoke to her boss, and surprisingly it went really well. So that was quite alright, really. But I just walked all the way home crying my eyes out. I was in complete panic, thinking, oh my god, my mum's going to get sacked and it's going to be all my fault. But yeah, I soon regretted it, but I hate it. I hate like this happening to my mom, because it's like I love her so much. Like, she's been a single mom since I was like 6 months old, and I'm now 24, so she's been with me all like this time. And the last thing I want is for get emotional, I'm so sorry, because I don't want her to like end up in hospital and be dead or anything. So because apparently it happened like a few years back, and I'm so scared that's gonna happen again, because it's like I nearly lost her once and I can't do that again. So it's really hard for me. And of course, you know, like she told me like, yeah, no, everything's fine, I've got nothing to worry about, I did nothing wrong. Like, of course I shouldn't have, yelled, but I had to freaking sort this out, because it's just a joke, really. And because it's like you're at freaking work, you're not in school, and yet you're spreading rumours over nothing, and it's just like, it's not going to make you feel good, it's going to make you feel like an idiot. And I don't know if like I was angry because of like the shock of earlier this morning. So yeah, and apparently next week is the anniversary of my cat Smodge, his death, and yeah, that gets me a lot all the time. And another thing that happened is that my childhood friend, we didn't really like talk for a long time, but her mother passed away a few weeks ago, and I don't know what happened, but yeah, and again, that was really shocking. So yeah, I'm gonna like go now, because obviously I've gone into so much detail, but yeah, that's what happened today. And yeah, it was really terrifying, but hopefully things will be all right now. My mum did tell me that this is what happens at work every single day, so, which is ridiculous. Like, come on, a whole bunch of women like making rumours when they're like old. Like, come on, they could know better than that. So I'm gonna leave you guys, and yeah, I just wanted to like let it out, because I didn't want to talk about it on Instagram or Facebook, because it's too personal. And yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you very soon, hopefully do something better. Okay.